Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as you get a look at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And he'll indeed try to lay one down, but they're prepared for it. The throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. So the leadoff man retired here to kick off the brand new season. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Over near second. Under it, Gregorius. And that's out number 2.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Adrian Gonzalez will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first.
Peanuts here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Ground ball here just to the left of second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land. The National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Aaron Hill will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron Hill.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You win the Cy Young, you're going to get a few calls like that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off a hitter. They decide to come right with the fastball here, 0-2, just runs right by him.
Martin Prado will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Up top, it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting third, first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw gets him at second base. Miguel Olivo showing off the arm there.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Here we go, Paul.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. We've played an inning. No score. Matt Kemp leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Dodgers, center fielder, Matt Kemp.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2013, a second straight injury-filled season for Kemp. Wound up playing in just 73 ball games following 106 the year before. But if you go back to 2011, he was one homer away from finishing with a 40-40 campaign.
And that's only happened 4 times in history, so that tells you how good he was that year.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
All right, be back.
Fouled back. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second.
Shut him down.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now this is sharply hit past Corbin on the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in now, Juan Uribe.
Here we go, guys.
First pitch to him. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's not going to be in time as Ramirez has himself a stolen base.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game.
Don't let him score here.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Michael Lee will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Lee has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Cody Ross will step in now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
You want to see a guy get frozen with two strikes? I'd say he's ready to pull his hair out, but I'm not sure he has any left.
A.J. Pollock will get his first cuts here.
Let's get him to second, all right? What was that?
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Come on!
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Come on, let's keep it going!
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
I don't know if he got deked out there or somehow just lost sight of the ball. But he's got second stolen easily. So why is he trying for third? I'm scratching my head on this one.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting seventh, catcher.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
Miguel Montero will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And the throw skips past him and into center field. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot as he gets it back in to prevent any further trouble.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Didi Gregorius will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2.
Come on, Diamondbacks!
And that misses ball 1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Let's go, do that!
Kershaw now on 1-1. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And this is fouled back and out of play. Got him. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Miguel Olivo is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Catcher, Miguel Olivo.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And this is fouled straight back. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. One away here to begin the third.
Yeah, you know, you'd love to have a shortstop that can cover some ground out there, and you'll see him range out there to the outfield grass to put this one away.
Clayton Kershaw will take his cuts now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And he takes a called strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Easy strikeout here.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at shortstop. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Patrick Corbin makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Patrick Corbin.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left to base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Aaron Hill will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. No one out with a runner at second. Down and away, ball one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Olivo is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number one.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Martin Prado will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Well, for Prado, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Prado off from second. Now the pitch. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Let's get a big hit.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Michael Lee will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Michael Lee.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially.
Here we go.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Looking good, Diamondbacks.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Cody Ross will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around.
Come on, D-Mac, let's go.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Valley of the Sun. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Carl Crawford will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Carl Crawford.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Yeah, D-Mac.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. To the bag with it is Goldschmidt to record the out.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. A.J. Pollock will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch coming. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. In there, a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Didi Gregorius will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Stay out of the double play.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at first here, one man out.
Look out for the double play.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that's off his leg on the mound. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Let's go, D-back.
Now the first pitch. Patrick Corbin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Come on, Diamondbacks.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Yasiel Puig will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike, 2-1. Here it comes. Sliced down the line at first. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag, and that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
Hanley Ramirez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. For Puig, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Juan Uribe will dig in. He popped out his first time. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Montero has a beat on it, and he's got it 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Miguel Olivo.
Miguel Olivo will try it again. He flew out his first time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Puig at second, now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Full count, 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Back to the top of the order now, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Second baseman, Aaron.
First pitch coming. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. fouled back. Sign from Olivo, now the 1-1. Right back at him. And taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, you know when you're pitching, you've always got to be ready for these. This one's right back at him, and it's got a little vengeance on it, too. So that's a good job of being in good, ready position to field the ball and then make the play.
Martin Prado will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on now.
Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 5 innings complete. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. Justin Turner will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here's the 2-2 home. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
D. Gordon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Go.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so Time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. For Gordon, his first steal of the year, and it comes here on opening night. One, two. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Adrian Gonzalez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Get the double play, you joker!
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Pollock calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Matt Kemp will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Chris Perez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Chris Perez.
Michael Lee will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Let's go, Michael!
And this ball will be chopped foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Here we go.
Swinging a tapper out in front. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Leadoff man retired for Cody Ross. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Crawford has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
A.J. Pollock will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
All right, let's do this.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Good
1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
That's right, good eye.
And a a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front, and before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Yasiel Puig will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Diamondbacks getting some action out in the bullpen now as J.J. Putz has begun to get loose. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Are you kidding me up?
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 5, Juan Uribe.
Juan Uribe will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 3-0. Miguel Montero will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Up for the Diamondbacks, catcher Miguel Montero.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here we go.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no shot even for Crawford. It's a foul ball. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And that's in there for a strike. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Kemp has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Patrick Corbin will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gun as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Aaron Hill will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Bring that runner home.
And this is in the dirt, but Olivo's able to hang with it that time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing and a ground ball for Ramirez at short. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 3-0. Miguel Olivo will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Andre Ethier will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is fouled back and out of play. For one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
D. Gordon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Ross is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Carl Crawford will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now a bouncing ball here toward the hole. Gregorius is over, but it's out of reach. It's a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Okay, got the cone.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, this is a barehanded pickup coming off the mound, and then he has to spin around and try to find his target at first base. And he winds up throwing it right by him. Maybe he got a little bit dizzy.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. And we'll have a new pitcher here as the right-hander J.J. Putz will make an appearance. Matt Kemp will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. And Putz can really bring that heat as he jumps ahead 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Arizona's on top, 3-1.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Martin Prado will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Martin Prado.
Line to the right side, but foul. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Upstairs again here, it's 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Swing and a shot towards second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, as the lead remains 3-1. Addison Reed is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Reed, of course, coming over from the White Sox in the deal that sent Matt Davidson to Chicago, and he should provide an immediate upgrade to this Diamondback bullpen.
And if you remember, they were terrible 2 years ago. One of the worst bullpens in history. They started to come around a little bit last year, and now getting an all-star in there should help them get even better.
On the ground softly to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
When you're holding a slim 2-run lead, this is not the time you want to be allowing the leadoff man to reach on an error. Well, now he's going to have to really bear down and try and get himself a ground ball.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Here comes a 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, he'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So Even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
A.J. Ellis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
17, A.J. Ellis.
And here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And they'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 3-1. Good night from Phoenix.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Patrick Corbin. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Addison Reed, his first. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.